What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of J&D Sports Talk. This episode, I'm just going to be giving you my NFL Week to 12. That's what it is, right? NFL Week 12. Yeah. I'm going to be giving you my NFL Week 12 predictions. Without further ado, let's get into it. You guys should know by now. First up, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers going to Cleveland to take on the Browns for a Thursday night game. I can see the Browns winning this one. I don't think they do, but I can see them winning it. I think the Steelers are going to win this one, though. Like I said, I could see the Browns pull off an upset, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think the Steelers are going to win this one. Next up, we got the Kansas City Chiefs going to Carolina to take on the Panthers. Chiefs, obviously one of the best teams, if not the best in the NFL, 9-1. Just took their first loss last week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, won the last two games, coming off a bye, a good win in Germany. We get Jonathan Brooks. He's making his debut. And Adam Thielen will be back. A couple positives. I'm going to take Carolina in this one. I really like our chances. I really think we can win this. I think people are underestimating us. They always are, but I think they're always extra underestimating us this week. And I think we're going to get this win at home against the Chiefs. Keep pounding. Next up, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going to New York to take on the Giants. And I'm going to take the Buccaneers in this one. It's hard to pick the Giants right now. Bucs are getting Mike Evans back. That is huge. And that's going to be huge. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they benched Daniel Jones this week. Demoted him to QB4. Tommy DeVito is going to start. Drew Lock will back up as long as Tim Boyle. What do I say here? Giants just looking forward for the draft. Who are they going to get? Shador, Cam Ward, maybe even Jalen Milroe. We'll have to see. Next up, we got the Dallas Cowboys going to Washington, and I'm going to take an upset here. I'm going to take the Cowboys over the Commanders. I think they're going to get the win. I think it's going to be a close one, though, but I think Dallas will get it together this week, hopefully, and get a win against their rivals Commanders. So we got the New England Patriots going to Miami to take on the Dolphins. I'm going to take the Dolphins in this one. I could see the Patriots winning this game. Right now, they're 3-8. They've been putting together some competitive losses, though. But meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they had a couple injuries, a couple of things that didn't go their way. They're trying to get back on track, and I think this is going to be a game that helps them do so. I'm going to take Miami in this one. Next up, we got the Tennessee Titans going to Houston to take on the Texans. Last week, I picked the Titans to pull off an upset over the Vikings. They made me look stupid. I'm not going to make the same mistake twice. I'm going to take the Texans in this one. I think Texans are going to have like a 40-point game. They're just going to ball out and prove that they're really contenders. And we're going to see. But if they keep this game close, they better watch out. All right, next up, we got an interesting one, in my opinion. We got the Detroit Lions going to Indy to take on the Colts. Colts are fighting for that 6th or 7th playoff spot. Meanwhile, the Lions, they're probably going to the Super Bowl. If not, they're definitely, getting the 1 seed probably. In the NFC side, their only competition right now is probably Philly, Green Bay, for the number 1 seed. That's probably really it. Or maybe Minnesota. But in this game, it's going to be a good game. Lions put up 52 points last week. And the Colts, they got a win last week over the fraudulent Jets. I'm going to take the Lions in this one, though. The safe pick. I could definitely see it going either way. I think it's going to be a good game. I think the Lions win this one. Moving on, we got the Minnesota Vikings going to Chicago to take on the Bears. I was going to take the Bears in this one, but I'm going to take the Vikings. Safe pick here. I feel like my record isn't as good as it should be because I like to pick the underdogs. Like I'm going to say, I think this team's going to pull off an upset. Well, they don't. They don't. I always get the amount of upsets right, but I don't say to the camera the right teams. But this week I'm going to go with Minnesota. By the way, I'm still stuffed up, if you can't tell. But this week I'm going to go with Minnesota over Chicago, and I think they're going to improve to 9-2. Meanwhile, the Bears dropped to 4-7. And then we go to our next window of games here. We got 3 in the 4 o'clock window. Broncos and Raiders. I'm going to take an upset here. I think the Raiders pull this off at home. I think this is going to be their best game of the season besides the Ravens game. Yeah, I think they're going to get an upset win here. Denver's going to drop to 6-6. Meanwhile, the Raiders will improve to 3-7. Now, I need to question Raiders, Giants, and Browns fans about what quarterback they want to take in the draft. Maybe not the Browns, just because how much they're paying Watson. Who needs a quarterback right now? Let's see here. I don't think Tennessee's going to take one. So, Raiders, Giants, let's see. Are those the only 2 teams that right now that really, really need a quarterback at the top of my head? Raiders and Giants. Anyway, who do you guys want to take in the draft at quarterback? But, yeah, I'm going to take the Raiders in that one in an upset. Niners and Packers. This is going to be a good game. I'm going to take the Niners in this one. I think Niners will get this win on the road. I think Green Bay is going to drop to 7-4. Meanwhile, the Niners improve to 6-5. I feel like at some point the Niners got to start winning, right? Let's see. Then we got the Arizona Cardinals going to Seattle to take on the Seahawks. This is going to be a very interesting game, and this game might decide a seed in the playoffs. Huge game here. Seahawks are 5-5. Meanwhile, the Cardinals are 6-4. I thought about taking Seattle in this one. They probably might win, but I'm going to take Arizona. They've been playing good. They've been playing good ball. Pretty sure they're on a win streak now. Their offensive line has been great. Their D-line has been great. They're a very physical team. I'm going to take them in this game. Got the Philadelphia Eagles going to LA to take take on the Rams. Sunday night football. Carrie Underwood waiting all day for Sunday night. Philly is 8-2 right now, looking like legit contenders. Meanwhile, the Rams, they are 5-5. I'm going to take the Eagles in this one. I think it's going to be a good game, though. I wouldn't be completely surprised if the Rams won, but I think the Eagles are going to win here. It's going to be a good game, though. It's going to be a battle with elite players on both sides on the offense at playmaking. Saquon Barkley, Kyron Williams, A.J. Brown, Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua, Devontae Smith. It's going to be a battle. Should be an offensive game, and it's going to be a thriller. Then finally, Monday Night Football, we got the Baltimore Ravens going to LA to take on the Chargers. This is going to be a good game right here. I don't know who I'm picking, but as of right now, Thursday, I'm going to go with the Ravens. Ravens are going to prove to 8-4, competing for the number 1 seed. They won't get it. They'll probably get 2 or 3. It's going to be between them and Buffalo, probably for 2 and 3. And meanwhile, for the Chargers, they've been playing good ball. They're on a 4-game win streak now, and they're going to probably keep it going. They got winnable games coming up, and they've been playing good ball. We're going to have to see how it continues. That's going to be it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments below or on any other of our social media platforms, JD Sports Talk Twitter, JD Sports Talk TikTok. Who do you think is going to win this week? And I will see you guys in the next episode.